Where did the inspiration for the story come from?
It came from a news story that I heard back in 2008, 2009 about a young man, an athlete who'd been left paralysed and who had persuaded his parents to take him to Dignitas. And I couldn't understand the decision, and what I started to do was put myself in his shoes and then put myself in his parents' shoes and then maybe the shoes of someone who wanted to change his mind. I wanted to explore what happens when you don't agree with a fundamental choice that someone makes. You know, how far do you have to go along with it?
Is that what you want the audience to do, to be able to empathise with the characters and go away with that kind of message?
I hope it's an uplifting film. I think what I really feel is that you shouldn't judge people for the decisions that they make. You know, it's easy to say, this is the right way, that's the wrong way. Unless you're actually in somebody's shoes, I think it's impossible to know how you will react. And I feel like we're a very judgmental society sometimes, and perhaps we should just be kind and try and understand each other a bit more. I wrote it, but I still cry every time I watch it, which I think is testament to the performances of Amelia and Sam. So I'm very pleased with it. I think the one that made me cry the most was the beach scene. We must have rewritten that scene about 70 times. And when I finally saw it filmed, I cried so hard that the producers took a picture of me and put it in the weekly newsletter because they thought it was so funny. And that, for me, is testament to Sam and Amelia's performances. You know, you forget that it's your own words and you just see a whole new dimension. And I think those two are amazing. I didn't know that the Khaleesi actually looked like Amelia Clark, but as soon as I met her, she was so much like the Louisa in my head. For me, there was only one choice. And then, then you meet Sam, and the chemistry between them in auditions was so amazing. It was like they just popped off the screen, so I was delighted. Yeah, sorry. Of course, you have to condense a lot of stuff. You have to lose bits and pieces. But for me, being involved with the film all the way through meant that we were always working on just staying as true to the real fundamentals of the book, all the key scenes, all the elements that the fans seem to love, like the tights and, the red dress, the key moments. I hope that anybody who enjoyed the book will find that they enjoy the film just as much. I never expected them to even want me involved because, we've all heard the horror stories. But MGM were nice enough to ask me, and I just jumped at the chance because, you've got to live boldly, right? And look what it's led to.